Oh, hello, everybody. This was very last second, and I thought it would be a really good time. It's 6:30 p.m. for me in on Pacific time, and I just wanted to spend some time with all of you. Before we get into it completely, actually, I since I just did this spontaneously, I posted it on my Twitter just now. So let me make sure that it looks okay. Yeah, it looks like it all checks out. We're good. We're ready to go. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Hi, Lulu's mom and Peekaboo. Hi, Ivy of House Spark. So glad you're all here. Hi, Mick Meow. Hi, Lizzie B. And Kate and Kathy. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Hi, Pamela. I know it was very last second. It was very last second. Um, I I just okay, I'm going to share before we get into it. The first thing I want to say is that if you want to give super chats or super stickers, I would actually love it if instead of giving super chats and super stickers that you donate to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their link is in the description of this video, and I would just love it if instead of giving me super chats and super stickers that's what you do. So, hi, Zephyr and Teaspoon. Thanks everyone for being here. Sorry that it's so last second. Oh, Lulu's mom, enjoy it. Enjoy it, but be careful because we are going to have some laughs and just be careful while you're eating. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for being here. Hi, T-Rad and Jonana. Hi, Julie B. Thanks for being here. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad to have 34 of you, 37 of you here without any notice. So I appreciate you all being here. And let me explain how this started, like why I decided to do this right now. I yesterday, okay, you guys won't believe it, but when I say that YouTube has taken over my life, like it literally has taken over my life. I really don't do much other than work and many of you know that I'm taking like some certification classes, so I'm focusing on those and then I'm also creating content. So I really don't get out much. But I did yesterday. Oh, hi Felix. Thanks for being here. I'm glad you're able to join. And so what I did yesterday is I went to Disneyland after I don't think I've been there since January maybe, and I have an annual pass. Oh my gosh, did she? Oh, Lizzie B. Yeah, one of the last times I did a spontaneous live, it's because Hilaria Baldwin had a message and it really made me mad and I just had to get on and talk about it. But no, this live is going to have a really fun and happy nature to it all. And actually, look at that. I said the word nature and follow your nature is here. Thanks for being here. Follow your nature. Oh, thank you, Mick Meow. Thank you so much. I also want to remind you all that tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time and I think 12 p.m. Central time, I'm going on Royal Daily Tea. We're going to have a live stream there. Resting Dollface is going to be there. So if you're free tomorrow, please join in. And again, I just want to say one more time in lieu of super chats and super stickers, I'd love it if you would donate to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Their link is in the bio. Okay, so yesterday I went to Disney and like you said, Kathy, it was a great time. I hadn't been there in a long time and I got a reservation for what's called Skyline Terrace or Tomorrowland. I don't know. They changed the name, but basically, there's a dining package. The food's not that great, but you know, you don't do it for the food. Well, I didn't do it for the food. You get really nice seating to watch the fireworks. So I did that, and I watched the fireworks, the new 70th anniversary fireworks. It was absolutely beautiful, and I get really emotional when I see these things. So I cried, of course. And I also watched they call it the Paint the Night Parade, I think is what it's called, but let's be real, it's the Main Street Electrical Parade or whatever it's called, right? So that's what I did. I got home pretty late and Yeah, so what I wanted to do today is just go through some fun, hypothetical, funny questions that have to do with Disneyland and Harry and Meghan. Let me get caught up on your chat. Okay, great, Ivy. I hope you can be there. Oh, that's You'll be visiting your sister-in-law in the nursing home. Well, I hope your sister-in-law is okay, and hopefully next time. Hi, Carol and Jackie. Thanks for being here so much. I know it's like last second, but we're gonna have a good time. Okay, who's ready? Who's ready for the fun questions? I'm ready. So the theme today is going to be Disneyland and because I went yesterday and we're just here to have a lot of fun. So the first question is, what is the first ride that Megan would insist that they go on? Now, it can be a ride that actually exists at Disneyland, so feel free to list a ride that actually exists, or it could be one that you make up. I have a ride already in mind, but I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to answer before you all do. Oh, Kit Kat used to live in Anaheim Hills and watch the fire. Isn't that so beautiful? Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. And I don't know, like the technology gets better and better and better. And the fireworks yesterday were phenomenal. Like the encore at the end, is that what you would call it? At the end, fantastic. It was fantastic. Hi, Fifi Lamu. Sorry if I pronounced it wrong, but yeah, thanks for being here. Hi, Tanya. Oh, that's okay, Pamela. You can make it up. Like, look, here's a made up one, or maybe it's a real ride that Megan does insist going on. I don't know. Oh, that's a good one, Kathy. The log ride. Oh, McMeow, ride made of mirrors. Yep. Oh, the ride is called I Am a Princess. I was going to say, Carol, absolutely, you're a princess. Yes, you are. Hi, Danny T. Hi, hello. Kit Kat says Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, she would insist on being one of the, um, oh goodness, what was I going to say? One of the main people there that everyone walks around and waves to, like on the ride. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's go, Julie. Let's do it. Princess Coach ride through fawning crowds. That's perfect. Ivy of House Park says on the roller coaster of her life. Follow Your Nature says the Log River ride. Yeah, the one that Diana was pictured on. Yeah. Thank you, Tanya, for being a member for 6 months. Oh no, Lizzie. Oh goodness, I will let you all read that one. Hilarious. SBRN says, "I love Disneyland. I'm going there in October." That's great. I love it too. I think I might go again next weekend. We'll see. I want to make sure that I have a dog sitter with my little pup before I go. Um, it's a small world, this fan says. Oh my goodness, that's great, especially the pomp and pageantry at the beginning where they bring up the UK. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, you guys wanna know Danny also says it's a small ride. Lulu's mom said, "Oh, oh my goodness. Oh, you see, Kit Kat, I don't know if you noticed, but I was stuttering through that part, and I didn't wanna say it, but that you said it. I know, right? Donata, absolutely. The microphone's mine, roller coaster. Awesome. Teaspoon says a carriage ride through the park. Yep. A replica of the train ride. Oh, yes, absolutely. Deborah, I'm sorry. I wish I could highlight your chat, but Space Mountain, Kit Kat says is yeah, Space Mountain's great. You know what my favorite is? I'll be honest with you. Actually, yesterday I didn't even go on any rides. That's the beauty I think of having a pass. Like I don't feel pressure to go on anything. Just walking around is good enough for me. But my absolute number one favorite ride, no, I can't say that because I have a couple that are my absolute favorites, but Rise of the Resistance. There is not, and I'm not even a big Star Wars fan, okay, but like that ride is amazing. And I think my second favorite is probably Peter Pan. I love Peter Pan. Um, yes, it's a not it's a small Space Mountain is up there for me. But the Buzz Lightyear ride, I love that ride too. Oh, thank you, Deb. Thanks for being here from Australia. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see, how far did I get? Megan returning, entertaining the Hall of Presidents. She would be the one on stage, right? She'd be like, I may not be the president, but I'm the queen of Delulu. Oh, hi, Elasaria. Thanks for being here. Glad you're here. We're gonna have a good time. We're just gonna laugh today. Peter Pan is great. It's one of my favorite. The Little Mermaid, Elizabeth. Oh my goodness. That is perfect. Peekaboo says, "The cakewalk, oops, I mean the red carpet walk." Perfect, perfect. It's not a ride, but I see Megan as the evil queen. Absolutely. So at the in the Snow White ride on the second floor, there is a part where the curtains open and you can see the evil queen come out. That would be perfect. Lulu's mom says, "Yep, she'd be the podium speaking for the president." Mint Mint Mountain. Yeah, not a whole lot has changed, Kathy. They do upgrades and stuff, and they added Star Wars Land. That's probably new. Okay, Julie, you stole my answer. This is the one I was gonna say. I was gonna say she's gonna be on the teacup ride because she just spins in circles. She She's just gonna lose control and she's gonna be spinning in circles. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Julie, you and I, we're on the same wavelength. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Kit Kat says, "My first boyfriend brother was a conductor on Peter Pan." Oh, that's so awesome. So you went on it a couple of times. That's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the next question. The next question is gonna be predictable, and I'm gonna ask you, what do you think is the first ride that Harry would insist going on? I'm gonna I'm gonna go on mute for just 1 second to have a sip of my tea, and I will be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. Let's see. Oh, Dumbo! Oh my gosh, Kat, that is perfection. I mean, I don't know if there's any ride I can think of off the top of my head that that would, surpass that. Yeah, the kids merry-go-round, Tanya says, "Yep, the most babyish ride there is there." Lisa says, "Oh, the log ride." Kid Kat, that's a good point for the childhood memories. Yeah. You guys are so funny. Y yeah, it is. You guys are so funny. Let me think. What do I think he would wanna go on? I feel like you're all right that he would like the childish kind of rides. So I would imagine something like the Toy Story ride where it's almost like almost like a video game as you're going through it because you're like um digitally shooting at targets and things like that. Yeah, that It's a small world, Aspire says. He can do all the rides. McMeow says Expedition Forest. Everest, I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, McMeow. Yep. The gift that just keeps giving. Yeah, whatever. Kathy says whatever she allows him to ride. Oh, Kat, I love Disney. It's so it's just so fun for me. I used to go, like, every weekend, but I'm telling you, this YouTube has taken over my life, I'm not kidding, but it's great. Oh, that's a good one, Lizzie B, soaring around the world, and then I didn't read the rest of it, but you're absolutely right. He would then be giving everyone a lecture about going around the world. Yeah. Carol says it would be a ride called "I Want to Rule the World." Um, oh, Elasaria, don't we're you can make up fictional rides. Absolutely. Danny says, rumor going around, just so you know, many think you drink coffee. Okay, not what I say at times. I'm not sure what you mean, Danny. If you're talking like literal coffee, yeah, I drink coffee. But maybe you mean that that's what people are saying about Harry, that he drinks coffee, if you know what I mean. Some of the big characters, well, at Halloween time, I feel it gets scary, but Disney's not so scary in comparison to all the other ones. Absolutely, SPRN or Aspire RN. I am absolutely so lucky to live so close to Disney. I actually, when I got my place, when I moved in here, I chose somewhere strategic that was like close enough to Disney and close enough to work. So I know Elizabeth. Yep. Palace Pizzazz. I love that Zephyr. Oh, I'm gonna leave Janet's up there, but I won't read it just in case. Um, and Julie, okay, Julie said, wait, where'd it go? Julie says for Harry, Pirates of the Caribbean as a spare captain of the ship. Oh, oh. Felix says the fraud ride. Jackie says one of a Toy Story plastic soldier. Yeah. Yep. I think he would go to the Avengers show. Yeah, I could totally see that. Oh, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad, but I'm not sure follow your nature if that was a typo or if that was done on purpose, but in either way, it is hilarious. Sailing ship to Colombia. Yeah. Yeah. You guys are great. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, let me hide this comment because this one's kind of a long one. Okay, which Disney character would Megan claim is based on her? And I know that answer, I think most of us know what it is because she has claimed this. And how would this character react if they saw her? Oh, Follow Your Nature said it was a typo. It still was perfect. It still was perfect. Lisa says Harry would go on the Dragon Slayer ride. Elisaria says Harry would go on It's a Small World. Oh, I do drink coffee in the mornings, but right now it's 6:45 for me, and I made some chamomile tea. So believe it or not, this is me unwinding for the night. Exactly, Carol. I think it's Ariel. I think it would be as Zephyr says Goofy. And Carol says it would be Ariel, and Ariel would swim away. I feel like Ariel, what I picture happening is when the second Ariel sets eyes on her, she's gonna see Ursula in Megan. So the question is, how does Ariel respond if she saw Ursula out of nowhere? Um, and let's see. Oh, hi, True Crime Wifey. Thanks for being here. Ivy said the same thing as Carol, Little Mermaid, and she would swim away as fast as she could. Deborah says she is no Ariel. Yeah, Ariel would give her her voice. Oh my goodness, you guys are so great. Donata says she would say Cinderella, but when it suits her, then Tiana. Isn't that is so well said. And Zephyr says poor Goofy would run. Felix says Cinderella, I would think. Yep, yeah, one of the stepsisters of Cinderella, but with the grim version. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah, if she was Cin Lulu's mom says if she was Cinderella, she wouldn't have chosen such a boring wedding dress. Awesome. Lizzie says Aurora, and she will probably say, "Darling, you cannot solve all of your problems in bed." Yeah, it's not all about sleep. Lizzie, did you know Aurora is actually my favorite character? Like, that's my favorite Disney movie. She's my favorite Disney character, and actually, my little puppy, her name is Aurora. So right now that I'm saying it, she may like show up next. I don't see her right now, but she may think I'm calling her. Lisa sa- Lisa says Dopey from the Seven Dwarfs, and Dopey would look energetic next to her. And wouldn't it be fun? Like I feel like if the question was about Harry, which Disney character would Harry? Well, I don't think Harry would claim, but I think we can kind of see the similarities. Oh, Felix says her Sussex squad are her little mice. Yeah. And Aspie agrees with that. Pamela says she'd be that character, the sea witch that pretends to be a pretty princess but is really evil. Yeah, I think she would. I think so too. Lisbeth also said another Cruella de Vil. Yeah, but it wouldn't be Meg's idea. Elisari, Elisari is like, please don't give her her voice back. Yeah, I'm the same, Carol. I watched that movie so many times, and I appreciate it much more when I was in my early 20s because I recognized that all of the music in Sleeping Beauty is a Tchaikovsky symphony. And just the way they were able to like have the music matching the scene. It's just perfection. I love it. I love it. Dopey looks healthier, Lulu's mom says. Yep, that's the song from Sleeping Beauty. Cat says Princess and the Frog. Coral Sand says Maleficent. That's a good one. Oh my gosh, Kathy, that's perfect. Harry would be Peter Pan. And I think now we can answer one of the questions we answered earlier. What would be Harry's first ride? It would be Peter Pan. I love it. I think so too. True Crime Wifey, I'm going to read the first part, but everyone else can read the last part. Lady and the Tramp, the Evil Queen, Carol says. She'd say she's Ariel, Elizabeth says, and she would send Sebastian to attack her. Oh my goodness. Lisa says, I think she'd make a great Bond villain, but I doubt you'd get a cat to sit on her knee of its own free will. Oh, are you serious, Carol? I didn't know that. Wow, that makes me love it even more. That makes me love it even more. Wow. I know it's one I love Sleeping Beauty. The music, like, it's perfection. I honestly don't know, Lizzie, how they did that. I haven't even watched it. Once I saw that actress, like, badmouth the original story, I that was enough for me. That was enough for me. Yeah, they just wanna help Cinderella. Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah, she may want to play the Rachel. I always pronounce her last name Ziegler, Zegler? I think I wanna say Ziegler is her last name. Carol says, "My mom and dad took my brother and I to see Snow White as we first saw as the first movie you saw in the theaters." Oh, yeah, I haven't seen it. And I don't know I don't know why they mess with originals, you know? Like, there's a reason why it's had everlasting success, right? Julie says Cruella de Vil. Kathy, you are on a roll. The Claw, you are I absolutely love it. Oh, Gilly's here? Did I miss Gilly? Gilly, sorry if I didn't see your comment before, but if you're here, hi. If you're here, hi. Yeah, I boycotted it too. I don't wanna see it. I don't wanna see it, especially if there's an actress that's bad-mouthing the original version. I don't wanna watch it. I don't wanna watch it. Uh, Deborah says a lot of the A-list stars don't want to be around, and then she wants to steal everybody's job. Yeah, good luck with she wants to steal everybody's job, but she doesn't wanna do anybody's job. Aw, Aspie loves the original Snow White. My dog that passed away last year, I had her for 15 years, and I named her Snow White. So, you would think I would name my first dog Aurora, but I named her Snow White because she was white, and, um, my new dog I named Aurora to keep the tradition. Oh, Peekaboo has inside info. Oh, I would love to know inside info. I'm never one to turn down inside info. Hi, Gilly. Thanks for being here. All right. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to the next question. And again, I'm going to go on mute and have a sip of my tea, and I will be right back. But here's the next question. What ride, and I have an answer to this. I want to see if one of you say it. What ride would Harry be terrified of, but pretend that it is fine? And I will be right back while you guys answer that question. Okay, everyone. I'm back. Thunder Mountain, Zephyr says. Oh, okay, Gilly says I texted Peekaboo. Oh, and that's the inside info. Lizzie says I didn't like how Peter Dinklage put Disney up against the wall either. I don't remember what happened there, Lizzie. Um, any ride on a plane, Lisbeth says. Tanya says a kid's merry-go-round is going so fast he could scream. Drimble says in the original Cinderella, the jealous stepsisters chopped off their own toes and heel to fit. Oh, that's a good connection there, Drimble. Yeah. Carol says Prince Philip fighting the dragon. Yeah. Okay, Lulu's mom, you and I are kind of on the right on the same place because I was gonna say the ride he's terrified of is the ride home. That's what he's terrified of. He doesn't wanna go home. He doesn't want the drive home. He doesn't wanna go home. He doesn't wanna be next to her in the car. That's the ride I think Harry is most terrified of. The fictional ride called Reality, Pamela says. Yep. Yep, it's a small world because there's kids everywhere, Kit Kat says. Teacups he'd be terrified of. Whichever the wife, put him on, Lisa says. Yep. Yeah, anything the wife demands. Yep. Yep, completely. Elizabeth says, Peter was angry that they fired all the dwarf actors. Yeah, see, I mean, I get his outrage too. Like, why would they do that? You know? There's all this talk about representing all sorts of people, and here's an opportunity to do that. How many movies have dwarfs in them, you know? And I say dwarfs because that's the title of the movie. Um, so yeah, I kind of get his outrage, but I don't know how angry he got or if he like took it too far. I don't know. He'd be afraid of dog bowels, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Yeah. Um, Okay, Lizzie says he basically told Disney not to cast small people, and that movie could have provided 6 jobs to other actors, 7 if he asked for the job too. Oh, I see. To not cast physically small people, um, meaning I don't know how to say it, like someone that's 4'9" or something, but to actually, um, and I hope I'm not being insensitive, but I think it is called dwarfism, right? That's And sorry if I'm not like in no I hope I'm not offending anybody. I don't mean to offend anybody, but yeah. Yeah. The Lion King ride, Lisa says. Lulu's mom says stay away from Epcot and crockery. I've never been to Epcot. I've always wanted to go. I've never been. I've never been. Harry would be scared of the people mover. Yep. Oh, Lisa says he stopped them from getting work. Yeah. That See, I don't like that. I don't like that. It's the medical term. Okay, Gilly, good, because I don't wanna in any way, be offensive or anything to people. Pamela says Harry would pretend he's fine with Prince Charming, but in reality, he'd blame the prince for all his troubles. He'd look at the prince and be like, "Where's your brother? Why is your brother not here? Is he just a spare?" Oh, Lulu's mom says you go from country to country. It's fun food and drinks. I would love to go. I would love to go to Epcot. Absolutely. Yeah, same here, Lizzie. Same here. I don't want to offend anybody at all. Yeah. Um, okay, I'm going to go to the next question. What what Disney snack? I make these questions up and it's a good thing I have short-term memory because I totally forget what they are. So then I get a kick out of them when I see them on the screen here. The question is, what Disney snack would Megan claim is based on her secret recipe? Yeah, let's see. Cut up pineapple, Zephyr. Okay, completely off topic, but kind of related to pineapples. I saw something in the Daily Mail yesterday that the Jean Benet Ramsey, the main detective, I think his daughter has now taken over the case and they're doing DNA. They're retesting all the DNA again. I saw that yesterday. Oh, Carol, I have a story for you. Carol, I have a story. I have a story about these Monte Carlo sandwiches. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was last year or the year before. I think it was the year before last year. Yeah, it was the year before last year because Aurora was a little baby at the time, and meaning November that just passed. So 2 years ago, I made a reservation for Cafe Orleans, and it's hard to get reservations there. And imagine I got it on Thanksgiving. So I had the reservation for Thanksgiving, and I was daydreaming of the Monte Carlo sandwich, but the cheese one. I forget what the cheese version is called. And I walk up to the podium to check in, and there's a piece of paper with someone's handwriting with tape stuck on the podium, and it says, "We are all out of the cheese Monte Carlo sandwiches." I had been daydreaming about it for months. Like, I was it was a hard day. No, I'm kidding. It wasn't that hard. I ended up getting the regular Monte Carlo sandwich and I took the meat out of it. But still, it's not the same. Oh, Drimble, I hope that one day you're able to. I hope one day you're able to visit Disneyland. Yeah. Strawberry field, Snow White's apple, Gilly. That's good. Oh no, Tanya. Oh no. Oh no. I know, Julie. This is it's awesome. Awesome. Did I the Monte you mean Monte Cristo? Monte yes, thank you. Thank you, Zephyr. I would have gone on forever calling it the Monte Carlo. Yeah, the Monte Cristo. Thank you, Zephyr. Flour sprinkles on ice cream. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, Lulu's mom. Oops. Elisaria says, I hope Harry wouldn't threaten Prince Charming with, oh no. Do you think Megan would be carrying it around in her purse? Oh no. Oh no. Lisbeth says they are now called little people. Okay. Thank you, Lisbeth. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. What did I miss out on? Oh, Drimble says I threw out my EA cream and replaced it with Paw Paw gel. Uh-oh. Are you talking Indio 4? Oh, Idaho 4? Um, yeah, so Cat the Jean Benet Ramsey case, this was a little girl, and she was a beauty, she would perform in beauty pageants, is that what it was called? It was in the early '90s or maybe mid-90s, and they didn't know like, until this day, they didn't know who did it. The mom was under suspicion for some time. The mom unfortunately passed away from cancer. The dad, he there was a time actually that the dad dated the mom who lost her daughter in Aruba. Oh goodness, I can't remember her name. And it was just so sad to me hearing the 2 of them dating because they both lost their kids. But this is in the early '90s, it happened in Colorado. They were a wealthy family at the time. There was a ransom note that was written, but the handwriting or, like, the words that were in the ransom note just didn't make sense. The paper and pen of the ransom note were from the house, so the question is, why would someone come to kidnap a child, supposedly, and then handwrite this 3-page or 4-page ransom note. Sorry if I get some of the facts wrong, but oh, yes, I love Blue Bayou. And you know what I've heard, Zephyr, about Blue Bayou? And when I say I've heard it, they've literally told this to me. I usually, when I go to Disney, I go by myself. And I have gotten so lucky because I'll walk up to the podium at Blue Bayou and I'll ask them, like, you wouldn't happen to have a table for one available. And they've told me that whenever it's one person, they try to do their best to accommodate the one person. So now, if I ever go to Disney in a group of people, I'm going to tell them, you guys are on your own for dinner. I'm going to Blue Bayou. Don't come with me because they won't seat you with me. I need to go by myself. So you guys are on your own. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. The poison apple, Deborah says. Drimble says, MM only eats potpourri. Oh no. Oh no. Mint leaves and Ozempic dressed in ages tears. Kel BC says a Mickey pretzel in a different You're right. She changed the packaging and be like, look, Disney copied me. This is how I serve it to my guests. How far behind am I? Um yeah, Beauty pageants in the '90s? Yes. Yes, Carol. Yeah, they did think that the brother there was some suspicion on the brother as well. Yeah, Pamela says, I lived in Boulder for a while, the story was huge." Yeah. It was a beauty pageant, everyone says. They tried to blame Santa Claus. I don't remember that. Yeah, it was similar to toddlers and tiaras, yeah. Oh, no worries, Kat. I was the one that brought it up because I saw someone said cut up pineapple, and pineapple was part of the evidence in the case. Okay, thank you, True Crime Wifey. This is right up your alley, right, True Crime Wifey? You should come and talk about this. True Crime Wifey says John Ramsey, so Jean-Benet Ramsey's father, dated Natalie Holloway's mom, and Natalie Holloway, I'm sorry, was the young lady that um, disappeared in Aruba. I don't know if they ever found her body, but I think yeah, the guy was a sleazebag. I don't remember if he I don't remember exactly what happened at the end of that, but there's, like, one person that people are pretty sure was involved in Natalie Holloway's. Yes, Jean-Benet Ramsey, yep, the brother and the pineapple. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Dad was Elizabeth says dad was under suspicion, Natalie Holloway, the brother was under suspicion as well. Dad found the body after the police searched and they missed it. Yeah, and yes, and the police made a major mistake because was it Christmas Day? And so there were a lot of people that were off, and so when they were called in, they really messed up. They blundered a lot. The police did blunder the evidence a lot. Yeah. Yeah, they did. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Elizabeth. Natalie Holloway and the killer confessed. Pamela says she'd carry her as ever and she'd put them on all the foods. Oh my goodness. Oh, Lulu's mom says the old neighbor was kind and played. How did we get here, guys? Okay, this is my fault though, because we were talking about cut pineapple and we got here. And the title of this live stream is "Let's Laugh Disney Edition." But yeah, thank you everyone for joining in on this conversation. I'm going to switch gears really quick. Go to the next question. I do really love talking about true crime. I have another channel called Revealing the Crime. I haven't had a chance to post on it over the last few weeks, but I will be getting back to that. Yes, his name was Vandersloot. Yes, Peekaboo. Yes, yes. And the pineapple were her stomach contents. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go to the next question. Sorry if I missed your comment, everybody, but the next question is if Megan could rename one Disney attraction after herself, which one would it be? Um, I I have an idea, but I'm going to let you guys answer first before I do. Lisbeth says, "Well, the Ramses knew that it wasn't anyone in the family." Yeah, did I miss anything? It's a small world, and what do you think, Liz, what would she call it? It's Megan's World, maybe? Tanya says she would the turnstile? She would change the name of the turnstile? Should I give you guys my idea? The Okay, Ivy, you that was exactly where I was going. She would rename the castle. Yes, that's exact Oh, look! Look how many people. Carol says it too. Pamela says it too. Lisbeth, I love that one. She would name the whole park after herself. That that seems good too. Oh, thank you, Elisaria. I actually keep fighting a sensation to cough because I don't want to cough into the microphone. Beauty and the Beast. And she would be Beauty. Kat says the castle, the Cinderella ride. Elisaria says all of it. Um, Drimble says, if anyone has been reading reviews for the As Ever Rosé, it sounds like it would make a great. Oh no! What about? Do you think it would work on nail polish? Because I wouldn't mind some new nail polish remover. Megan and the Troll. Oh my goodness, Megan of the Caribbean. Yep. Oh my goodness. You mean Beauty and the Spare? Oh my goodness, Peekaboo. That is the stuff of like I could imagine that on a t-shirt. Beauty and the Spare. Yeah. But you have to buy 12 bottles. So I would have nail polish remover for the rest of my life. Oh, thank you, Drimble, for being here. Thank you. I appreciate you for being here. I'm glad you were able to make a live, and I appreciate all of you for watching the videos and, um, it and leaving the comments. And I'm just so very appreciative. Oh, Deborah. I'm not gonna put that on the screen, but you all can see it there. Let's see. Brenda says it's a grifter's world. That's what she would change the name of. It's a small world. It's a grifter's world. Um, McMeow says, a child would say, I'm so excited to be at Disney. And Markle would say, don't you know it's Sussex now? It's not Disney anymore. It's Sussex now. Oh my goodness. Awesome. I know. I love that this was just quickly like put together. And um, I was like, it's Saturday night. Let's have some fun. Let's have some laughs. And I went to Disney yesterday, so let's make it about that. Elizabeth says, I don't know, but she'd be perfect as the dead bride in the Haunted Mansion. And now I haven't been on Haunted Mansion in a while. They revamped it, and now I mean, I didn't check yesterday, and again, I haven't been before yesterday. I hadn't been since like December or January. But you had to reserve to be able to go on it because they completely remodeled it. But what I remember, the last time I was on it, the dead bride like is holding a machete or something. So like she creepily says like till death do us part, and then this machete shows up. Like, oh my goodness, terrifying. Terrifying. Oh, Lulu's mom, we're your dates. You guys are all my date. Thanks for being here. I know, Pamela. I love it. I should do these more often. It's always such a good time. It uplifts my spirits, and you guys, exactly as Elizabeth says, you guys are all so clever, so clever. I think I have one more question. Okay, so which character meet and greet would Harry be genuinely excited about? Oh no. Oh no, mix me out. Maybe the bride can hold up some of the raspberry sauce. Oh no. Oh, Alana, it's a good time. And it's I knew that today's questions might be like so specific because it's about Disneyland and maybe not a lot of people have been. And if it was about Disney World, I wouldn't know what to answer. But I'm glad you're all here and throwing out answers, and it's great. Oh, Helisaria, sorry. Peter Pan, Liz says, Megan in the globe at the end of Haunted Mansion. In the globe. Oh, when you're leaving Haunted Mansion, the ride, there are some mirrors that are in front of you, and there's hologram uh spirits, I guess you could say, and then they freak you out and they tell you that these ghosts are going to go home with you. So Megan could be one of the spirits or whatever that goes with you at the end. Prince Charming, Zephyr says, Goofy, Peter Pan, his brother, I mean Prince Charming, Lulu's mom says, Lisbeth says Mickey Mouse, Dumbo, Penelope says, I love it. Deborah says Prince William and Princess Catherine. Kathy says, went often to Disney as a kid and teenager. Can you imagine? I know the price goes. I can't believe it too. I think the first time I got an annual pass was maybe in like 2008 or 2009. No, maybe 2006, and it was like $400. Um, and now it's like four times that. Yeah. Dumbarton. Penelope says, I wish they would have stuck with it. Oh, Donata says scar and ask for tips. That's a good one. Kat says Shrek. Pamela says he'd be excited to meet Goofy because he relates to him so well. McMeow says Harry would want to meet King Triton and call him Pa. King Pa. Oh my goodness. Peekaboo says Wendy. She could mother him. Um, Alana says, I wouldn't know the difference between the land and the world. I think most of it is similar, but Disney World is gigantic. It's gigantic, and there's a lot of rides that are at Disney World that Disneyland doesn't have. My understanding. Cindy says Pinocchio. Oh my goodness, Cindy, that's perfect. We haven't brought up Pinocchio during this whole live, but that's a perfect one. Thunder Snow says whoever Megan tells him. Lizzie says Pluto. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goofy, Dumbo, and Dopey, Elisaria says. Deb says Frog Prince could be the new attraction. Lisa says Doc from Snow White. He likes see. Oh, I may be missing like I'm not reading between the lines, Lisa. Like I'm kind of reading between the lines, but I'm not sure if I'm reading correctly between the lines. Zephyr says, I remember when they had e-tickets. Yeah, Cindy nailed it, Kit Kat. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, Gilly says Tinkerbell, but she's too little to do the claw. Oh, you go to Disney World often. Awesome. There are so many rides at Disney World that look so there. What is that ride? I think it's called like Tron or something. That one looks so cool. Kat says the Sleepy, the dwarf. Yep. Sorry says the cowardly. That's a good one. The cowardly lion. So yeah, they count. I mean, any character. Yeah. What character meet and greet would Harry be um, excited about? Yep. Disney World is in Florida. Carol is telling everyone. Um, Oh, the mule ride. I don't know about that one, Elizabeth. I don't remember. Now that you say it, maybe it's ringing a bell. Um, Thanks for being here, Follow Your Nature. I appreciate it. Brenda says that he would want to meet Cinderella and have happily ever after instead of what he has now, which is misery ever after. Yeah. Um, let's see. The parks are a bit different. Yep. Let's see. Oh, thank you, McMeow. McMeow's asking everyone to please hit the like button. I would love it if you do. I appreciate it so much. Deborah says, as a way to make money, he should invite. Oh, I'm not. Deborah, you got me. Oh, McMeow says 85 watching and only 5 likes. Yeah, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thank you so much. Thunder Snow says, I grew up a mile from Disneyland. We used to go a lot and I loved it. Yeah, I love it. I love it so much. Let's think. What character meet and greet would Harry let's see, how do I wanna answer this? Okay, I have an answer. I have an answer. I'm gonna say, and this is my favorite character actually, but I'm gonna say Donald Duck because Donald Duck is very good at throwing tantrums. And look, I love Donald Duck, okay? Like I don't want to associate Donald Duck with Harry, but I do see some character similarities there. Elizabeth says so yes, Disneyland does have Matterhorn, and I didn't know that Disney World didn't have it. Yeah, the Matterhorn's great. If you really want, like, a chiropractic adjustment, that's the ride to go on. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have 62 likes? Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Lulu's mom says, "I went for 8th grade graduation with my aunt and uncle. They were cool." Oh, that's cool. Oh, thanks, Mels, for being here. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Greedy too. Yeah, Donald Duck and the Scrooge version. Yeah. Lisa says he'd want to meet the genie from Aladdin and make 3 wishes. And Lisa, okay, I don't think I have any more. Okay, I don't have any questions beyond this, but since Lisa brought this up, I'm going to open up the floor. This can be our last question. If Harry did meet the genie, what are the 3 wishes that he would wish for? What do you all think? What do you think he would do? Kathy says those lines just jump. Donald is great at throwing fits. I love Donald. Scrooge McDuck, Judy says, yep, absolutely. Yeah. Carol says Donald Duck would lay it out in plain English. Oh no. 72 now. Thank you everyone for hitting the like button. Alana says my grandpa actually knew a man whose name was really? Wow. Kathy says Donald Duck just quacked in disagreement. Oh, Liz, that's so cool. You were born in 1955, the same year as Disneyland opened, and right now they're having the 70-year celebration. It was the first time that I went yesterday after the 70th celebration opened, and it's just I love the new fireworks and the Paint the Night parade, which is basically the Main Street Electrical Parade. Was at I mean I don't wanna say basically it is. It's a it's an updated and more dancing version of the Main Street Electrical Parade. And Zephyr says he would wish for 3 more wishes. Oh, Lisbeth says if Harry met the genie and he had 3 wishes, one would be that he would wish to be king. Yep. Elisaria says, "Donald Duck, mine, 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 mine." And actually, that reminds me of Finding Nemo, the birds in Finding Nemo saying the ones that say mine, 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 mine. Sorry if I'm not very good at that imitation. In my head, it sounds so much more like the cartoon. Um, yeah, The Lion King, Brenda says. Uh, Kathy says he would turn the clock back about 7 years. Don't we wish? He would wish to be a billionaire, Elizabeth says. He'd wish he was born first. Deborah says turn back time and not marry Megan. Yep, that he was born first, had Catherine, and yep. I'm not going to read that part, but you all see it. Uh, and I'm not going to read the first part, Catherine, but a divorce and Yorkshire pudding. I've never had Yorkshire pudding. Um, let's see. That he never met Megan. Liz turns 70 this year. Yeah, so you're celebrating along with Disney. Cindy says he'd want his mom to be alive. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, I didn't think of that one. True Crime said True Crime Wifey says all 3 wishes would be for him to be William. Elizabeth says Harry to be king. Lizzie says to be king, to be a billionaire, and to bring his mom back. I think honestly, like those I yeah, I totally see all of that being true. Um, to never have met Megan and 3 never So all 3 wishes, Gilly, would be he never met Megan. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. You went first year 1968. Yep. Lisa says that he would wish to be loved again, have lots of money from Pa, and a safe house from the wife. Yep. That he would have married Princess Catherine. He would wish for his own room and his own bathroom and maybe even his own toothbrush. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice, Thunder Snow, if he could have all that? Highly sensitive introvert says he wishes to go back in the past, have his mom, and to be king. Yeah. Thanks, Kathy. Oh, Brenda says he'd wish for more hair, to be king of the world, and to marry Catherine. Yep, I totally see all of that. Lisbeth says it too. Um, Harry would never have met Catherine. She was at Oh, okay. Lisbeth is commenting that Harry would not have met her because of her being at university. Let's see. He'd wish he had control of the media. Yes, he would wish that. Yes, he would. That's a good one. Full head of hair, Lisa says, "Oh, wife like Chelsea or Catherine and money." Yep. I see all of this being his wishes for sure. All right, everyone. You know what I forgot to tell you? I forgot to tell you all. Well, okay. Couple of announcements. Let's close out this live, but before we do, I have a couple of things I want to say. The first is tomorrow I'm going live with Royal Daily Tea and Resting Dollface on Royal Daily Tea's page at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 12 p.m. Eastern time, and I think that would be 8 p.m. UK time. Sorry if I get that wrong. The next thing I want to say is if you feel inclined to, instead of giving, like if you want to gift a super chat or a super sticker, I would ask instead if you could please donate to the National Domestic Violence Hotline. I appreciate that greatly. And the last thing I want to say is I have hit a milestone, everybody. I hit the milestone day before yesterday. I have 40,000 subscribers, everybody. Can you believe it? I have 40,000 subscribers. So I want to thank all of you. I can't believe that I've hit that milestone. I'm so appreciative of every single one of you. Um I'm just it's a dream. You guys really know how to make someone feel confident and appreciated. So, thank you so much. I will have a live to celebrate hitting the 40K. And I'll do something fun like this where we're just gonna, I'll come up with some questions and we'll have a really good time. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it so much. It's such a blessing. I honestly can't believe it. Hi, Lizzie. Hi, Lizzie. I'm sorry, but I'm ending the live now. I feel bad ending it now when I think Lizzie, someone just said hello. So sorry, but I appreciate you all so much. This has been such a great time. I hope you all have a great rest of your morning, rest of your day, rest of your evening, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye everybody.